Every workout split eventually fails. The question is, when? Today we'll walk you through all major workout splits using science and my own experience running all of them across 15 years of training. Let's start with the split I'm currently running. Full body training means that you're hitting your full body every session. When you are new, it's honestly perfect. High frequency, low complexity, fast skill development. Most hypertrophy research suggests that around 10 or more challenging sets per muscle per week is enough to grow. And full body training makes this extremely easy to hit. This is what I do right now. Yes, the sessions are long, but it fits my life. And I personally dislike having dedicated leg days. So I just integrate leg work into everything else like a dependency no one wants to admit exists. Everything works until one day it doesn't. Eventually, full body hits a scaling problem. Your sessions become 2 hours mega projects. Your squats ruin your bench. Your deadlift ruin your soul. If you can only train 2 to 3 times a week, full body is easily the most stable option. And unless you are ready to throw more training days into the problem, the architecture simply stops scaling. That is usually when people switch to upper-lower split. Upper one day, lower the next. Simple, organized, logical. If you like 4-day schedules, this is one of the best balanced layouts you can choose. And it naturally hits every muscle group twice per week, which research shows is slightly better than once a week when volume is matched. I ran upper-lower for 2 years. I genuinely enjoyed it. But at the end of every upper day, my arms were totally finished. Chest, shoulders, back, and then trying to hit triceps and biceps felt like trying to debug a system that was already on fire. For a while, the split worked great, but eventually the architecture stopped scaling. Upper days became overloaded with 8 to 12 exercises. Lower days became psychologically dangerous. And adding a 5th day breaks the whole symmetry. When that happens, most lifters look towards push-pull legs. Push-pull legs is the golden child. If you have 5 or 6 training days and enjoy high volume, PPL fits naturally. But it's also flexible. You can run it in a 4-day loop if it fits your schedule. A 4-day version is just a rolling cycle. Push-pull legs push, and then next week you do push-pull legs pull, and then the last week you do legs push-pull legs. And then you keep repeating that cycle. PPL gives you room to increase your weekly volume without turning each session into a 12-item checklist. But high volume always comes at a cost. I ran PPL for 4 years. It was intense and fun, and recovery never complained, because at the time I was not natural. Once I became natural again, everything collapsed. My joints filed complaints, my recovery stalled, my motivation crashed like a server without error handling. This is where PPL stops compiling for most people. And somewhere around their lifting timeline, almost everyone experiments with the Pro Split because it's simple, focused, and fun. 1 muscle group per day, chest Mondays, back Tuesdays, shoulder Wednesdays, the most iconic split in gym culture. This is how I started. Chest Mondays felt like national holidays. The pump was incredible and it felt hardcore until my progress entirely stopped. My chest grew, everything else stayed in tutorial mode. The science makes it obvious why. Training a muscle once per week is the least effective frequency for natural lifters. But emotionally, the Pro Split works because it's fun, it's simple, it's mentally easy, the adherence is high. Eventually though, you want something more efficient, especially when life gets busy. And that's where low volume training steps in. Low volume training is not really a split, but it's more of a system design choice. But in practice, most low volume training programs take the shape of 2 or 3 full body training per week, or specific body parts per session, with a single top hard set per movement. Research shows that low volume can still build muscles effectively when the effort is high, and the intensity matters more than sheer volume. I ran low volume for 2 years because I was working 10 hours a day at the time, and to be honest, I doubted it at first. Even though Dorian Yates built a Mr. Olympia winning physique, doing an all-out 1 top set. But when I tried it, even with just a simple 2 times full body sessions per week, I made some of the best strength gains in my life. Minimum work, maximum intent. Low volume shines when life gets chaotic. It gives you brutally efficient structures, but only if you know how to push hard enough. Beginners undercook it. Advanced lifters eventually might need more volume. But for busy professionals, this architecture is one of the best underrated long-term tools. Hybrid splits combine the strengths of everything that came before it. They let you mix structures, adjust frequency, and route weekly volume in different ways. They are very flexible, and this flexibility solves some real problems. After a while, you stop thinking I'm a PPL guy or an upper-lower guy. You start seeing your whole week as a system. Some muscles need some more attention, some days needs to be shorter. Hybrids give you options to reorganize your tools without starting over. And and there are many ways to build them. You can merge PPL and upper lower. You can create a 5-day PPL-UL split. You can run a power hypertrophy upper lower split if you want some strength work built in. The point is, it gives you options. My favorite hybrid for years was push-pull legs upper lower. 5 days per week worked amazing for my strengths, my recovery, and my enjoyment, but only when I had work-life balance. When life got busier, the flexibility of hybrids became its own challenge. 5 days a week became unsustainable. I could have adapted it to a 4-day schedule, but personally, I wanted something simpler and just more straightforward. So I shifted back towards full body split, because at this stage of my life, simplicity made me more consistent. Hybrids are super powerful, but they are not magic. They solve rigidity, but add a lot of complexity. They offer freedom, but they demand more planning. For some lifters, this is perfect. For others, this is noise. So here's a simple way to choose a split. Fewer training days, full body. 4 days, upper lower. 5 or 6 days, PPL. Beginners who like simple sessions, bro split. Busy professionals, low volume, full body. Lifters who love programming and flexibility, hybrids. The split that works is the one that fits your schedule, your recovery, and your psychology.